Hi, so I'm just going to start by showing my cards. So my name is Lindsay Doxwell, and today I'm going to be talking about the listening challenge as miscommunication, more specifically miscommunication within friendships in your interpersonal relationships, because I have had a lot of experience with miscommunication within friendships, and so I've learned now more ways to help avoid it. So according to Deborah L. Worthington and Margaret E. Fitzhauser, miscommunication can be caused by failure to receive or understand a message. And so basically by not fully listening and comprehending to what a speaker is saying, it can lead to miscommunication, which can lead to more issues down the road. And according to HR Drive, miscommunication also leads to assumptions, which is not good, especially within friendships, because it can cause fights and other issues. So the HURIER model stands for hearing, understanding, remembering, interpreting, evaluating, and responding. And so these all are super important when listening to a speaker, and especially like a friend, for my case. They're all super important because it can help eliminate miscommunication, because by doing all those, hearing, understanding, remembering, interpreting, evaluating, responding, it makes sure that you are receiving, understanding the message, since that's the definition of miscommunication and what causes miscommunication. So it can make sure that that won't happen for the future, and also it will just lead to better listening skills. So one example of miscommunication in my interpersonal relationship, so specifically a friendship for me, is that my friend and we were talking about our plans for the next day, and we didn't really fully decide on anything, and I think we both just kind of never came to a full conclusion, and we both were just blabbering oh, we should do this, but we never came to a full conclusion. So I thought that we were meeting at one time the next day, but she thought we weren't even doing it that day. So I didn't follow up with her, and I just showed up to the location, and then I was like, oh, where are you? And she was like, I didn't think we were doing it today. I thought we were doing it tomorrow. And that is a perfect example of miscommunication, because when we were trying to decide on something, we never came to a conclusion. We didn't remember, which is part of the HURIER steps. We didn't fully understand the plan, another part of the HURIER steps. And then this just led to so much miscommunication, and it didn't really have the best effect on our friendship, because I obviously showed up the next day and she didn't, and I thought she just didn't want to hang out with me, and so then that hurt me. And then she was just even confused because I didn't communicate with her about our actual plan. So some benefits of effective listening. First is avoiding miscommunication, because miscommunication is such a listening challenge, and I've noticed it so much within many different interpersonal relationships, not just friendships. I've noticed it in school, I've noticed it in family, and in any circumstance. Miscommunication just is never perfect. And so that's one benefit of effective listening. And then according to Simple Psychology, another benefit of effective listening is building trust, which is so important in any interpersonal relationship. Resolving conflict, which I could have used in my example with my friend of miscommunication. Broadening knowledge, because by using the HURIER model, you are comprehending. So let's say in school, for example, you know exactly what your teacher is saying, and you can comprehend things so much better for what the speaker is saying when you're effectively listening. So broadening knowledge, and then also empathy. So when listening in friendships, then you're more empathetic when you're effectively listening, rather than just not paying attention to what the speaker is saying. So that is my presentation on the listening challenge as miscommunication in interpersonal relationships in my life. Thank you.